What's going on, YouTube, man? How y'all doing today on this beautiful Friday, man? I just wanted to hop on here and kind of do another story time, you feel me? But before I get into that, like, subscribe, comment, man. Get your boy some views, bro. I'm trying to really, take off with this YouTube stuff. Just kind of do story times, vlogs, day in the life, just kind of give y'all some content about what I be doing, stuff I've been through, things like that. So if you into that, man, stay tuned, bro. I got a lot more content coming for y'all. But today we gonna get into a little story time. Now, today's story is about my alcohol addiction that I had at one point, and I've been working through. I've overcame. Not to say that it can't happen again, but at this point in my life, I'm ready to just keep moving forward and stay on the straight and narrow, stay out of trouble, stop messing around and doing dumb stuff, stop drinking. I don't need to be drinking right now at this point in my life. But I'm gonna kind of get into why that happened, what led up to that, where it took me, all the consequences of that, and stuff like that. So I'm gonna just go ahead and jump into it, y'all. So my whole life, really, as far as like my teenage years and younger years and stuff, I never really drank like that. I mean, I did a couple times, but alcohol just wasn't really my thing. Like, I was really just a big pothead, to be honest. When I turned like 14, 15, I really started smoking weed, and I was just into that for like, pretty much all the way up until I was about 18, 19, I was just a huge stoner. I would smoke all the time, I would buy freaking an ounce every week or so, smoke that. Then eventually I kind of stopped getting high of weed, so I went to dabs, like wax, THC concentrate. Started getting into that and stuff like that. And when I turned about 18, at this time my family had moved to Florida. I moved with them and stuff like that. I was still smoking and stuff, but I started kind of getting introduced into alcohol more, I don't know if y'all know about Jacksonville, but Jacksonville is a big drinking city. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people out there drink, social drinkers or whatever, but I just started getting exposed to a lot more alcohol. And I never liked it because it didn't taste good. It gave me a headache. I didn't really see the hype about it, I like weed a lot more. But with that being said, I turned 18. Started drinking a little bit here and there, just drinking occasionally, drinking with friends and stuff like that. And I started to actually like it, and I started liking it so much to the point where I stopped smoking weed and I just started drinking, But I had this thing where I wouldn't drink before 4 p.m., you know what I mean? Like, I would go to work, get all my stuff done, get my day done, wouldn't be thinking about it during the day or nothing like that. But as soon as I get off work, that 4 o'clock hits, I'm taking a nice little cold shower because I've been out in the heat all day, and I'm going to have me a cold beer, And nothing can beat that, bro. Like, it's just something about that. Like, I don't know, that hits different, bro. I'm not going to lie, but yeah. So 4 p.m. hit, I'm just drinking beer, nothing crazy, but I have like 3 or 4 beers, Might smoke a little bit, but I really wasn't smoking like that no more. And I'll call it a night, do the same thing the next day. Well, eventually that led into, drinking during the day. So for like holidays and stuff like that, my family would, when no one got nothing to do, we would make mimosas and drink that in the morning with breakfast and stuff like that. Then that led into me drinking during the day a little bit. I really liked it. I remember getting drunk one Thanksgiving during the daytime, and I was like, wow, this is the best. Drinking in the day is lit. And that's kind of what started me drinking during the day, which led into just a lot of bullshit, to be honest. And also around this time, I had met my first baby mother. And I'm not going to get into all the stuff with my baby mom, She's a good woman. She's a great mother, All respect to her. But things didn't really work out between us, and we found out she was pregnant, and that I was really just in my feelings, I'm not gonna lie. And that transpired in me drinking a lot, like trying to drink the pain away. And drinking when you're going through, heartbreak or whatever the case may be, it's not a good idea, because you're not supposed to mask your feelings and just, you know what I'm saying, escape all the time. Like, you're supposed to face those things so that you can overcome them and come out on the other side stronger, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to feel your emotions. You're not supposed to be numb, you know what I'm saying? And God gave us emotions and, you know what I'm saying, pain and stuff like that to build us, to make us stronger. We're not supposed to be just numb to everything. But, you know, I was young, I'm not gonna lie. I was around like my 20s at this point, and I started drinking during the day heavy, ended up stopped working and just drinking. Like, and when I'm talking about drinking a lot, I'm talking about, like, I was drinking beer and liquor, but I would drink whatever I could get my hands on, you know what I mean? Like, I started losing money, so, you know, not working and stuff, so I started drinking whatever I could. And so I started getting cheap bottles of vodka, you know what I mean? Like, I would get a whole handle of vodka, and I would have that bit done in like 2 days, turned into a day, drinking a handle of vodka, you know what I'm saying? That did a toll on my body, you know what I'm saying? I would wake up still drunk and start drinking again. And it got to the point where I would wake up, I wouldn't be drunk no more, but I would be shaking and I would be sick, and I knew I had to just drink a shot or two just to get myself going and feel good again. And my parents found out about this, and they said, you need to go to rehab. And I wasn't even arguing with them. I knew I had a problem. I knew I couldn't help myself. I couldn't control it anymore. So I said, yeah, I probably do need to go to rehab. So I went to my first rehab in West Palm Beach. It was called Beach House. That facility, man, was trash, bro. I hated that shit. Like, we ain't had no TVs in our room. Like, there was like 150 people there or something like that. Like, there was so much drama going on all the time, fights, bro. Like, the groups were not mandatory, so you didn't have to go to group. And I was young. I wasn't really even trying to get help for real. I was just there, like, just cause like my parents said I needed to go here. You know what I mean? I didn't really want to be there for real, but so I wouldn't even go to groups. I would basically just sit in my room all day and read, or just indulge in the debauchery going on around me and stuff. And I did that for like 3 weeks, something like that. 3 weeks. And I was really getting tired of being there, but my time wasn't done. I was supposed to be there 30 to 45 days. And I ended up, the caseworker ended up letting me get on my phone, and I said I had to pay some bills or whatnot. Hell no. I was getting on that Uber app, and I called me an Uber all the way from West Palm all the way back to Jacksonville. Now, that's a 4-hour drive, so that Uber was like $350, bro. And that was the last $350 I had in my bank account, too. But I took that Uber all the way back to Jacksonville, linked up with a female and stuff like that, and started drinking again, see my friends and stuff like that, started drinking again. And I tried to go back to my parents' house, and they're like, nah, like, you gotta go back and finish this treatment, you know what I mean? Like, we're not letting you back in here when you're all like this. You're not driving, you're not doing none of that, you're going back to rehab, you know what I mean? I'm like, man, I ain't trying to hear that shit. I'm not trying to go back to rehab. I'm good. I wasn't good though, bro. But anyway, eventually they taught me into going back, and the rehab called me an Uber back, and I got there and just kind of accepted it. Did another 21 days, something like that, and then they said I was good to go, so I went back home. And after this point, I started actually doing good. Like, I started getting my life back on track. I was still drinking a little bit, but I wasn't drinking as much. I was going to work. I got a job again, landscaping. You know what I'm saying? I got my own apartment at this point. Met a new girl, which is my second baby mom, which we're still together. That's my wifey. I love you, babe. But anyway, I met her. Things started going good. Started taking care of my son and stuff like that, getting to see him a lot more often. And somewhere down the road, like, my drinking just slowly progressed and progressed and progressed. And man, it's so much stuff that happened, but like, I would be waking up, and this went on for like a year or 2 or 3 years. I would just wake up every day, drink a beer, something, a shot or whatever to get my day started, because I was gonna go on a withdrawal if I didn't. And I'll go do my work, get off work, start drinking, drink myself stupid, Like, I'm talking about like drinking like 10, 15 beers a night on a work night, bro. Like, waking up feeling exhausted, hungover, like shit. Waking up at 6 in the morning to go out and work out and eat all day landscaping, bro. And I'm telling y'all, that shit took a toll on my body for real. Like, excuse me. Not to mention my body, but my mental health. Like, it really started taking my mental health down a bad place, man. Like, I remember being suicidal a lot, you know what I'm saying? I stopped going to work, got fired from my job. Didn't have no money coming in. Like, I was about to lose my apartment. Like, I just kept drinking myself into stupidity, like into oblivion. Like, just trying to. I don't even know like why I was really doing this. Like, it's not like I have a. I mean, I've been through a lot of stuff, but it's not from trauma or like pain or nothing. It's just I just be drinking just to drink. Like, I'm addicted to it for real. And ended up losing my apartment, and I was homeless. So I went checked into another treatment center. This time in Philly, called Daybreak. And that facility, you know what I'm saying, that was a lot more like strict. Like, we had to go to groups all day. I met some good friends there, and actually started kind of working on changing, you know, some things, and actually taking it a little bit serious. It was like a kind of like a mansion in Bucks County, Levittown, which is right outside of Philadelphia. But it was like a mansion, and we'd go to group from like 7 in the morning till like 8 at night. But we'd have breaks to break it up and stuff like that. But did that for 30 days, and went to a PHP, which is partial hospitalization program, which is basically you get your phone back, you can get a job, stuff like that. You still got to go to groups and stuff, but it's not as much. Went to that, came back home for Christmas, spent Christmas with my family, but I started drinking again, bro. Like, just, my parents was pissed. My sister didn't even want to come to the Christmas. Like, she was like, I'm tired of watching you kill yourself. And at the time, I really didn't understand it. I thought it was just stupid. Like, bro, like, I'm just having a couple beers, you know what I'm saying? But we all know what that's going to turn into eventually. And after that, though, I drove down to see my baby mom, my second baby mom, spend the weekend with her in the hotel and stuff. And then I ain't had like no money or nothing left. I took her back to her mom's, and I was just homeless. I just slept in my truck for a little while in Daytona. Just being stupid. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I was really going on in my head. Like, I really didn't care about changing my life or anything. But I spent my 23rd birthday homeless in a parking lot, in a hospital parking lot in Daytona. And I made a Facebook post. I was like, man, it sucked that I'm spending my 23rd birthday in a hospital parking lot homeless. You know what I mean? And my friend had reached out back from Des Moines, Iowa. And he's like, man, you know, you can come stay with me, bro. Like, you know, I always got you and stuff. So I'm like, you know what? I might take you up on an offer, bro. Like, for real. But I still had no intention to stop drinking, bro, at all. Like, but anyway, the next day I ended up somehow mustering up some money and stuff like that from people helping me out for gas to drive all the way from Daytona, Florida, all the way to Des Moines, Iowa. And that's a 19-hour drive, bro. I did that in like 2 days. I kind of broke it up and just kind of took breaks because I'm not good at driving long distances. Like, especially at night, after I've been driving a long time, I start seeing shit. Like, I don't know how to explain it, especially when I'm tired. Like, my mind started playing tricks on me. But I drove there, got to Des Moines, Iowa, got to my homie's crib. It was chill, you know what I'm saying? Stayed there for a couple months, started getting into trouble down there. Went to jail because I got a DUI. Lost my truck. Freaking just lost everything again, like, for real. And I ended up going back to Florida to go to another treatment center. This one was called Banyan. They have Banyan in Sebring, Florida, which is like the middle of Florida. Then the Banyan in Lake Worth, Florida. So I went to both of those. Was really intentional on getting my life together this time. Got out, went to PHP called the Sands in Fort Lauderdale. You know, I was doing good there. I started getting in the gym heavy, started working out and stuff like that. But I was still kind of playing around, not taking shit serious, still drinking on the weekends. And they ended up catching me, sent me to detox at this place called the Pines in Pembroke Pines, Florida. Went there, and this is starting this past year, right? Went there. My parents really thought I should go to the Salvation Army because they think I'll get closer to God there and stuff like that. And I went to the Salvation Army, and bro, I spent 3 months there, and my mental health just went downhill. I'm working 40-hour weeks for literally $7 a week, bro. Like, not being able to call, not being able to get health care really at all. Like, I couldn't get my medicine to help me sleep. Like, it was just bad. I ended up going, it was this Christmas, I ended up going to see my family, my sons and stuff like that in Daytona with my family, and see my baby mom, spend the weekend with them in a hotel. And then after that, I told my mom, like, listen, I can't do a Salvation Army no more. I'm about to just go back to Pines, and you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna just get my life on track. And she was pretty upset about that, but my dad, he was like, you know, son, we just want the best for you. We just want you to do good, you know what I'm saying? And I told them, the next time I reach out to y'all, I'm gonna be doing something good with my life. I'm gonna have my stuff in order, and I'm not gonna reach out to y'all if like I'm just keep playing around. Like, I'm actually gonna take this serious this time. So this time was actually the time that really shit changed for me, bro. Like, I really took it serious. You know what I'm saying? I got to this PHP. I've been taking stuff serious. I'm trying to get in the military. We're getting Job Corps. I've been going to groups, going to everything, taking things serious, praying to God, staying close to Him. You know what I'm saying? Changing my attitude about everything, man. Started this YouTube stuff, started a lot of stuff on TikTok and stuff, and things been going good for me. And I'm just thankful. You know what I'm saying? Alcohol, like, since I've been in treatment for this past like 6 months, 7 months, I really haven't even thought about drinking no more. Like, I really don't care about drinking anymore. Like, I'm done with that. I'm really just trying to get my life on track and be able to take care of my sons, be a good father. You know what I'm saying? Do what I need to do. And I'm real proud of myself for where I came, how far I came and stuff like that. But yeah, y'all, that's my story on my alcohol addiction. What happened, why it happened, you know what I'm saying? Everything like that. I hope y'all liked it. If y'all did, like, subscribe, share, comment, turn that notification bell on. Fuck with your boy. More content coming out soon. It's the weekend, so I'm gonna be uploading maybe twice a day, every day. So yeah, tune in.